Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm going to be doing, this is going to be my reaction to the She-Hulk trailer. I am very late. I figured I'd start with an easy video since this is going to be probably easier to edit. And here we go.
Wow! Jeez, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely.
Okay, this is kind of funny. This was a little bit funny. But I don't like Hulk anymore, honestly. Like, look what they did to him. Like, I've seen many versions of the Hulk where the Hulk has become smart and stuff like that, right? But it's like they've completely forgotten that the Hulk itself is a character. Bruce Banner and the Hulk aren't exactly the same person. They're two different people in a sense, you know? But this should have been a fusion, a merging of that. Hulk's animalistic rage and instincts combined with Banner's intelligence should have given us more of a... the only thing of Hulk about him is his looks. Besides that, he's just Bruce Banner with green paint. But that's just me.
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Oh, and of course he's stronger than the Hulk, because that makes sense. Of course that makes sense. You would think the Hulk would be the strongest one since, you know, the whole point of She-Hulk was that the difference between them was that She-Hulk had much more of a control over her anger and stuff, but in turn, it made her much weaker than the Hulk. Even when the Hulk gained control over his transformation, the Hulk still had that initial strength, because, you know, the whole point is that the Hulk had that in him, and the reason why she gained the power was through a blood transfusion, which would make sense to make it less powerful, but, you know, that's just me.
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance.
Mary Sue. I just got this. Oh my god. She's really starting to be like a Mary Sue. I mean, I would comment on the whole CGI thing with her, but that's been done to death. And honestly, I don't really care that much. I can see that the CGI is like, it's not that good, but you know, that's not really my problem. As long as she looks like the character, which she does, I'd say that's fine. But it's not even like I'd at least like to have seen a trailer where she at least falls the first few times and then she manages to get it, because, you know, at least with this one, it makes sense why she'd be better at balancing, because she's not as heavy as the Hulk, she's not as muscular and as big, so it makes sense that she'd have more of a, you know, she has more of the gymnast sort of body. Like the more, you know, as they said, the more athlete, runner, gymnast sort of body, while Hulk has more of a wrestler and boxer's sort of body, you know, just big and sturdy, while hers is more flexible.
You have so much more to learn.
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We're going to launch a division for them, and I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it. Jennifer Walters.
You know what? Having She-Hulk as the face of it makes sense, considering that I mean, it does make sense. Plus, she also has a degree in lawyer, which this is actually I feel this is a pretty good plot point for her to be the face of it. Because having the Hulk as the face of it wouldn't really make sense, since he is more of a scientist and he's not really, he doesn't really have a degree in law and knowing about diplomacy, while she definitely does. Although, I'm pretty sure in the original trailer it was something about, there was a lot more women stuff. But,
Nice day.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh. People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky. I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's great. Jen, do your thing. God, I really like this outfit. I'm not proud of this.
Walters, we answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I really would have liked to see her actually get angry, you know, like, because even though she's able to like stay in like has control of emotions, there still usually needs to be like a high level of emotion to trigger the transformation, and then she built. I would like to actually see her get angry, you know. It's just like she went. It's like she just shaped. She was like, if I have an image, I'll show you.
I am a lawyer. We do things by
The Thing shouldn't. No. It's not even the Thing. The Abomination. I'm sorry, but what? The Abomination should be permanently transformed. I'm pretty sure in most of the iterations, it's just he's not able to turn back to human, which is the whole point. Cool, thanks. I'm pretty sure that's the whole point. He's not able to transform back, which is why he's an abomination and stuff. And that's the whole and that's one of the main things of why he's like a villain. There's also revenge against Hulk and stuff like that. It's just that doesn't make any sense, because if he was able to transform back, he'd have probably been working for the military division that was gonna hunt the Hulk. Although maybe it's just because maybe because I'm going off the older film and more of the comics. But who knows? Maybe they'll still actually incorporate that side of him where he ends up betraying them and then he goes on a rampage to try and take out the Hulk and stuff like that. So if that doesn't happen, I'll be very surprised.
Book of Ashanti.
No, the Book of American Laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were, attractive, got all the attention from everyone? Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
Honestly, the trailer is better than the first one, but honestly, I don't really have too high hopes for this.